Hello and welcome back to another episode of RC Icons. So today we've got another unboxing. It's been a while. I know last week I showed the rarest, most valuable kit that I own, along with a bunch of cars that I bought while I was on vacation. And today I've got everything I'm going to show you is new built cars. I've got a bunch of kits that came in as well, but I'm going to do that in a separate video, just because there's just too much to show you in one video. So I figured I'd do the built cars in this one, and I would do the kits in another video for next week. So I haven't done any unboxings in over a month, or it's been a month, and so a lot's come in, right? It's just kind of the nature of what happens here at RC Icon. So I figured I'd show you what came in. So first and foremost, and I'll bring the camera over so that we can see these cars. I've been on the hunt for one of these for a while. I've got another original decal set. So we've got an original Ultima Pro that came in. And the car is absolutely mint underneath. The tires are almost mint. The rears have a little bit of wear. The fronts look great. So this is going to get completely restored on the channel, although there's not much to do with the chassis. When you see it up close, you'll see that it's just in absolutely awesome shape. I've got my fourth Exceed Pegasus. Now, a couple of unboxings ago, I showed you the third one that came in, and it was going to allow me to turn my first built Pegasus into a midships. I have a new unbox Pegasus in my new unbox collection, and I ended up bringing this one in, and it came with a huge box of parts, and I mean enormous. Extra set of decals, manual, the whole 9 yards. So I'm going to end up turning one into a minter. This one's actually absolutely mint underneath. There's a couple of parts on the top that need to be replaced. It came with a brand new set of wheels and tires in the box, as well as the wheels and tires that are on the car are brand new. And I bought it because it was short money, like ridiculously short money. So I had to buy it. Just for the parts alone, it was worth it, never mind getting the built car. And it's got all the radio gear in it, vintage radio gear. So it's all set to go. So that will allow me to use the other chassis, the first chassis, for my midships project. It'll allow me to have a runner. It'll allow me to have a shelf queen, and then I can keep my new unbox kit. So just one of my cars that are on my list to have 3 of, but I needed 4 so that I can do the midships project. Tamiya kit 58101. So this was the first car after the first 100. Tamiya Bush Devil. And I've been on the hunt for one for a while, to be completely honest. It's absolutely mint, other than the control arm or the anti-sway bar mounts broke in shipping. But the truck itself is absolutely mint, and like I said, I will show it to you when we bring the camera over. But the body is absolutely perfect. The chassis, the wheels, the tires, it looks absolutely brand new. And that was short money as well, so I'm excited to have that in the collection. And then I've got 2 super rare AYK cars that came in. So the first one I've actually got out of the box and on the bench is Pro Radiant. And this car came out of California. It was a storage container find. It may have been featured on Storage Wars. I know I bought it from one of the cast members on Storage Wars, if you guys watch that show at all. So this thing, original body, original wing. I've got the original decals and manual. The car has been run, but it's only been run a few times. It's got like 1 or 2 scratches on it, and that's it. And it feels absolutely awesome. And if you didn't know, this chassis and the way this car is set up is a lot like the Boost. So I showed in my last unboxing my new unbox Boost kit, and I was talking about how I wouldn't build that car unless I was sure I wasn't able to find another one. this is essentially a boost with a different body. So there might be a couple of differences, but they're minimal differences. So yeah, I was able to pick up the Pro Radiant. And then the last kit or car that I want to show you, I actually haven't even opened it yet. It's still in the box, so I'm going to open it when I bring the camera over so that you guys can see it. So let's do that. Let's bring the camera over right now. We'll take a quick look at these cars and we'll open the last one so that I can show you the car that came in that I haven't opened yet. It literally came in today. So let me bring the camera over. So now that I have you in a better view, we'll just go right down the line. So number 58101, the Tamiya Bush Devil. You can see this thing does not have a mark on it. Not a mark. Absolutely perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better version of it. So you can see both anti-sway bars are broken. So I'll have to source a new bumper bracket. That's where they actually mount, which isn't a big deal. But the car's a little bit dusty, but not a mark on it. It's absolutely perfect. Perfect, perfect. I'm in love with it. Yeah, that goes the screw from the anti-sway bar. It's got an Atcoms receiver in it with a brown crystal, and then it's got all the period electrics underneath. Mechanical speed control is under the cover. So yeah, I was super stoked to find this. I don't even remember where it came out of. I knew it took forever to get here. I actually bought this while I was on vacation, and on my last unboxing I showed you all my vacation buys. Well, this was one of them. It just hadn't come in yet. And I think I may have mentioned that I had a Bush Devil coming in. So yeah, that's that one. My 4th Exceed Pegasus. Look at the tires. They're absolutely brand new. The car underneath is absolutely brand new. So this will probably become my shelf queen. The driver figure right here is the only mark on the car, and I have another one that's mint. So it's done in green. I actually like the green. I don't mind it, but everything on it is perfect. And then check this out. Look at this. So no, it's not a Thunder Dragon. I'm just using the box. If I can even get it open, because it did not come with a box and manual. I mean, it came with a manual, but not a box. So it's got an extra axle in here, an extra pinion gear. It's got an extra FRP battery plate. It has a whole another extra body that doesn't have a mark on it, done in this red color. One of my other cars has the broken roll bar I was talking about. So there's the roll bar. It's got extra shock parts. It's got the an extra speed control with heat plate, an extra set of original decals, manual. Look at all those parts. Brand new set of wheels and tires. It's just literally axles, entire gearboxes. That's completely made. It's all set. Entire box of parts. It's crazy. Speed control parts. There's parts that are new in pack. New arms still on the sprues. There's a whole new parts tree underneath here, and then all those parts. It's just crazy. Ball ends. I mean, parts trees that are just like 3/4 still there. It's nuts. So I don't usually talk prices. I paid $200 American for this car. With all of these extra parts with it, manual, decal, the whole 9 yards. So if I'm going to try to make a midships and I'm going to need parts to do that, This is absolutely the buy I needed. And then my Luminous that I showed you, I was talking about how I needed shock parts for that. I'm hoping I can put that front shock together with some of the rear shock parts from this car with the red body, and be able to get that car straightened out. So yeah, for 200 bucks, I was on this like a heartbeat. I was the only bidder, opening bid, 200 bucks, and won it. So yeah, I was psyched. I was really psyched to get it. Looking forward to running one. So this Ultima Pro, the body is chipping paint. Like I said, I have an original set of decals that I had bought a while back on eBay. I won them, I think, for $39. Original set of Ultima Pro decals, because I knew I was gonna be. I was looking for one, and I was just waiting for the right one to come along. So I knew I'd be doing a body at some point. But this works out perfect, because when I take this battered body off, if I can get it off, look at that thing. The body is hammered, but that chassis is like brand new. Brand new. It's like it's never been run. The bumper doesn't even have a mark on it. The rear engine mount has no marks on it. The chassis, the arms, nothing. Not a scratch. Not a scratch on the FRP plate on top. Absolutely mint. Other than this battered body. And I'm so psyched I have original decals, because short of finding an original body, I mean, whatever, if I can find one, great. This was hand painted, it's flaking off. The back is cut terrible, and it's a little bit broken, but I'm going to keep an eye out for an original body, because this car warrants it. If I can find one, this thing is going to be 100% original and 100% mint with that new decal set. So I'm in absolutely no rush. This thing can sit on the shelf exactly like this for now. And I'll definitely find a new set of rear tires. But the front tires, look at those. Look at those front tires. They're perfect. They still have the raised centers. If you know this car, you know that this is a two-tiered front tire. And the top tier is tiny, 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 like the head of a pin that sticks up above the base pin. They're all there. They're all there. Like they've never been run. But the rears are worn. Just enough to see that the centers are worn. It's crazy. That car has not had a hard life. The body has, but the car has not. Pro Radiant. So this came with the box. Inside the box, it doesn't have the manual, but it's got the original decal set. Pro Radiant, right? Obviously the body was never finished. It does have some miscellaneous parts in the bottom. That's awesome. It's awesome that it came with the box. Original body. Original body and original wing. Super, super paper thin. So the wheels show a little bit of aging and some dings. These are not the original tires, but I did get, I do have some spiked tires that are, I believe, 3-row in the front, 4-row in the back, that are like the ones that were supposed to come on the Pro Radiant. So I'm going to clean this up, and we're going to take this completely apart on the channel. It's got a Trinity Monster motor in it. It's got Novak speed control, and I'm not sure what it's got for a receiver. It looks like a Futaba. Couple of light scratches on the bottom and in the front and on the back of the motor guard, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I love it. It's going to be an awesome car, and I'm definitely going to go with the so you see a lot of Radiants that have the checkered flag running up it. That's the paint job I'm going to do. So the last car, I don't know that you guys are ready for this one. So where do I even start with this? So in my last unboxing video, it was a bunch of cars that I had bought while I was on vacation, and then at the end I showed the most valuable, rarest kit that I own, being an AYK Boost that I got from Jason at True Vintage. Am I doing this wrong? These boxes are sometimes hard to figure out. I got my hands on another one. It's just a matter if I can open the damn thing or not. There it is. I got it. So I talk about Jason's video that he did on the Boost and how he showed the new unbox kit and how he showed a new built car that has never been run. And I talked about how I was hoping to get that car. Well, I got that car. Oh boy. I don't want to force it. That wing is crooked. I got that car. Oh boy, did I get that car. Let me get rid of this. I gotta try to fix that wing. This is a brand new built Boost that's never been run. Absolutely 100% brand new and mint. Boy, that's an odd clip system. How do I... Set screws. Yeah, it is set screws. Oh, this is gonna make for terrible video. Sorry guys, I'm not a professional. You know this, but I have to fix it. I have to fix it. So yeah, this deal happened with Jason after I bought the new unbox kit. We had been talking about it for a while, and it was just a matter of... That's the broken one. It was just a matter of making it happen. Yeah, I've got Traxxas tools, sorry. And it happened. So boy, that must have gotten hit or something for it to jar like that. There's no damage, but that's better. I don't know if it's correct wing position, but it's absolutely 100% better than it was. So there, sorry about that. Let me get these out of the way. So yeah, so this is the Boost that he built in that video. It's 100% correct. He actually put the blue battery in there because it's like the box art, and he left all of the period electrics in it. So it's got a Novak receiver. It's got the Novak speed control in it. The Tempest Pro. The Novak Tempest Pro. And then it's got the Magnum 480R, the red motor. Brand new motor, never run. So yeah, this car is brand new. Brand new Boost. So that means I do not ever have to build that kit. And I get to have this as my shelfer. And if I ever want to run this, I can just run this. So the difference, basically, see the white plastics? The bell crank in this is white, and then the bridge, the battery bridge, is white. And so is the chain guard is white, or the tensioning pulley. And then on this one, all those parts are black. But other than that, this one does not come with a bumper. Doesn't have a bumper. This one comes with the flat bumper. It's got no kick up. Other than that, they're essentially the same car. So yeah, my AYK collection has absolutely taken a huge leap. And then original Boost decals, less two decals. One's got the Magnum decal is missing, and then a couple of AYKs. And then he sent me some cuts as well. So this is an MCI. I think this is an yeah, this is an MCI sheet of just some AYK decals. So killer to have. So yeah, needless to say, I'm excited. Look at those two things sitting on a table, right? Holy smokes. Absolutely insane. So yeah, let me bring the camera back over for closing. I need to just sit and stare at this car the rest of the night. So I need to get this video done. See you in a second. So I figured I'd bring down the boost kit so that you could see the picture of it. The car's facing the wrong direction, but whatever. So yeah, this is insane. I'm over the moon. I gotta say thank you to Jason at True Vintage. I know you guys hear me say his name all the time, and I'm sorry. I don't even apologize. He's got the best vintage collection I've ever seen, and the rarest cars out there. So thank you, Jason. Like I said in the last video when I unboxed this, I'm privileged to own this kit and now this car. It's in good hands, and I'm absolutely 100% humbled by being able to have these. I understand the rarity 100%. These are not cars you just find. I know it took you 15 years to put together your AYK collection, and for you to sell me two of the pinnacle cars that you had in your collection, I'm absolutely privileged, so thank you. They are in a good home, and I just want you to know that I value our friendship, and I thank you for selling me these cars. The Pro Radiant, right place, right time. It cost me a lot of money, but these cars do. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. When you start talking about AYK and you go from the Radiant up with their four-wheel drive cars, Bobcats, Boxers, Buffaloes, Sidewinders, you see those cars for sale all the time. But when you get into their four-wheel drive cars, the Radiant and then the Maverick, which was kind of morphed off of the Radiant, and then you've got the Pro Radiant and the Boost, which were kind of morphed together. Uber rare cars. So to have a new built Boost that's never been run and not finished, and that I can turn into a shelf queen by getting, that's absolutely getting custom painted. I'm not touching that body shell. And then to have the new unbox kit to go with it, and then the Pro Radiant kit as well, that's got the original body that's going to get professionally painted. It's just absolutely epic. And then, not to take anything away from the other cars on the table, but super happy to get another Pegasus Exceed. I know it's my fourth, but it satisfies that part of my Nichimo collection, and I am not getting a fifth. There's no need. I've got what I need at this point between parts and cars to satisfy what I'm trying to do. The Ultima Pro, absolutely mint. I was stoked to get that car. As battered as the body is, it's actually a good thing because I stole the car because the body was in such rough shape. I don't know that people really looked at the fact that that chassis was absolutely perfect. And it is. It's perfect. So that's going to be a fun one to get back on the channel and do a new body for. And get that car looking mint. And then the Bush Devil, it's just one I've always been in love with since I was a kid, with the pink wheels and the purple chassis. As far as I know, they've only done 2 purple chassis now. It's a purplish blue. It's not straight purple, but it's got, to me, it's I don't know. It's just a striking truck. And I remember that when it came out, and coming from a guy whose first car was truck was a Blackfoot, that truck is just absolutely on my top 10, and that one is mint, and I'm excited to have it. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you haven't already subscribed and turn on your notifications, make sure you do so you don't miss any of my videos. And the next unboxing, hi James, the next unboxing, sorry, The next unboxing will be new unbox kits. James just wants to say hi and get some love. So yeah, the next video coming up will be all the new unbox kits that came in while we were doing the running videos. So make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss that video. And until then, sorry James, we'll see you soon. Thanks.